Yo, what is up? And today I'm bringing you my actual first home lab video, which isn't a standard install Plex, install Tailscale, or whatever. It is making my own Google Photos backup because I do not like Google anymore. So we will be using an open source piece of software called Syncthing. And what Syncthing is a free and open source file synchronization application that lets you transfer files directly between devices without using a third party cloud service. Files are encrypted during transfer and will remain under your control, and they will be stored on your main system. Now, there's a few things okay, where was it? Okay, so yeah, this is basically a Google Photos alternative that's stored on your local system. Yeah, and what you need to do is obviously install the fucking program from your PC now, don't you? Okay, that is not what I wanted to put up, but okay. I have my script somewhat open on ChatGPT. I need to stop using ChatGPT. I have local LMs installed and I just get fed up. It's just so I am very aware of where I'm at and what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, I know how to do it, but there's certain small things I forget quite often. What you want to do first, obviously, is go to your browser and go to the Syncthing website /downloads. So it's syncthing.net/downloads. You download this for whatever system you're on. I'm on Windows AMD 64-bit, so I will do this and save that. And because it's a zip folder, you need to extract. So we want to go on to or whatever drive, and we'll just call it Syncthing. Syncthing, okay. And then we get this. I do not like the way my monitor decided to do that, but it is what it is. Open this, yoink, and put that in there, and that is basically installed. Okay. What you want to do now is actually run the application. As you see, it's running, and it will give you a local host. And I hate having two different resolutions monitor. This is running as it should for now. And what you want to do now is actually remote access to the pixel. I had to set up earlier, but let's just go on and restart. What you want to do is go onto your phone. Obviously, I will show that up on the screen. Record audio. Record this screen. No touches. Okay, you want to go onto your Play Store, and you can search the Syncthing fork. This is the app you actually want to install. Just search Syncthing-fork. Install that. Okay, and now you just wait a second. Obviously, depending on your internet and stuff like that. And just go through all the settings and grant it all the permissions it needs. Battery optimization. Obviously, if you want to run in the background, it needs optimization. I like using, don't mind to get my location and allow it to send notifications. Okay, as we are now on the phone, we now have it set up, and what you want to do is leave the phone to the side for now. I will cut these videos out as I need to, and what you want to do is actually go to 127. Blah 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 blah. Click your actions, show ID, and then what you want to do is open your phone's QR code, scan the QR code, and open wherever you want. Oh no, that was my mistake. I should have opened it via Syncthing. Yeah, okay, so we're right here. Scared, sorry. Devices. Click the top right corner, add device while using the app. And that'll scan the QR code, click tick. And as you see on the screen there, new device is added. What you want to do now is actually add this device. Give it names or whatever, Pixel 6. You can take these codes if you want. You're not going to get anything to do with them because I'm going to be resetting my computer my stuff straight after this, so or I might just blur it out. I'll see. Save. Okay, so now we have our phone connected and stuff, and now back on the phone. I know we're recording. Back on the phone, you want to go into folders, okay? And we will just add. Oh, why is not let me do this? No, I don't. Okay, Syncthing. Where we're at here. There. Folders. Click top right folder name. Let's do DCIM because that's the folder I'm going to put into it. Now directory. Find your directory on your phone. DCIM. Use this folder. Allow access. And tick. Okay. We have now added that on the phone. Okay. It is now scanning this, and we want to go in here and we want to make sure it's folder type and send only. We can receive, however, that will also mean your PC will send you files to the phone from that, if that makes sense. And you click tick to save. And now, as we have that, now we need to share it with me and PC. Okay, devices, and you see it says desktop. Click that, press tick, and as you see on the desktop, it asks me, do you want to add a new folder? Yes, I do. And now folder group, folder ID, folder path. We go on to where we want to save it. I'm just going to delete this. Syncthing. Okay. I will copy this into here. I will create another folder, just same name, the DCIM, because that's what it is in the folder. You don't need to, it's up to yourself. Slash. Okay, so we need to go H. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to go in here and do it properly. Easier instead of typing it out. Now add folder, folder path, save. And now what you're going to see here is it is now actually synchronizing across phones and stuff. So if I go into that folder now, as you see, it is, let's just say, synchronizing up, and every folder picture you add to that or video, it will synchronize to your PC, just like Google says it will. However, when you're on the PC folders, you want to edit this sharing, and Pixel 6. Now we do want to wait, where we're at here. Ignore advanced, is it? Advanced, yeah. We only want to receive. Save. And that is pretty much it. And every time you add another photo, I was seeing up to date. I am kind of nervous to go into this because this is actually my main phone. So I'm not going to go into it, but basically, okay, I got an idea. Oh, it's only my cat. That's okay. Properties. As you see, there's 282 files. Okay, I will create one more photo. I will just take a photo of my Stream Deck and 282. Give it a second, and then we have now got 282. I thought it was 283. Yeah, and now we have 283 files. This will continue to sync even when you're outside the house, assuming you go into the settings and change the permissions. Okay. I'm not going to do that here, but if you want an updated video, I will show you how